So we're about 30 kilometres out of Chiang Mai today, and we're going to be checking out a cafe for breakfast. And found this one on TikTok, as she always does. And yeah, it's got a hotel here. It looks like it has a little bit of a conference place here, or meeting place. But we came here for the cafe, and it was saying something along the lines of that it's a old factory that's been converted into a cafe. But let's go for a walk. So yes, this is a resort and cafe with a history behind it. And I'm going to tell you more about this history as we walk through this place. But it's absolutely beautiful. Whether you're coming out here to stay a night out in the resort, or whether you're coming here just to have a bite to eat in their restaurant or try their coffee and cakes, it's absolutely beautiful and relaxing just to walk around here. And about 30 kilometres outside of Chiang Mai, Thailand. So this cafe and restaurant that we're going to walk through is located at the Kaomai Lanna resort. Now, Prince Chuan Sirawas was the original person that opened this particular estate. Now, he was a prominent pioneer of Chiang Mai's tobacco industry in the past. He gained agricultural skills and knowledge from working for Princess Dara Rasmia and Prince Siddhaporn Kridakon. Then Prince Chuan started his own tobacco drying business at Mai Ping Ya Soup in 1946, with direct business with the British and American tobacco companies. So that's just to give you a little background on this particular place. Now let's look a little bit at the history and how it ended up where it is now. After World War II, though, the prince focused his time on Buddhism and assigned his tobacco business to his sons. Another fun fact, in 1962, when they were building some of the tobacco drying barns, the construction workers at the time were paid 4 to 5 baht. So that's around 22 cents Australian a day. In 1969, there was a fire at one of the tobacco drying barns from a few tobacco leaves falling onto the heat transfer pipes, burning the whole barn. The new twin barn was later built, combining with a nearby barn. And you can actually see these pipes when you walk inside these old tobacco drying barns, which are quite interesting. In 1972, Mr. Sri Chompulwan became the last station manager of Mai Ping Ya Soup. In 1986, Farm Tung Suwan Limited Partnership was founded by Mr. Tawat to take over the 35 tobacco drying barns and tobacco processing quota from Mai Ping Ya Soup Co. Mr. Tawat was a businessman trading in agricultural supplies and products in Chiang Mai. He had an academic background in agriculture. With his out-of-the-box vision, he turned a number of retired tobacco drying barns into guest rooms, decorated with antique furniture from his collection after the tobacco business ended. As a passionate tree lover, he ensured that all the trees surrounding the estate were strictly preserved. By 1987, the main entrance to the farm, Tung Suwan, was changed from the side entrance, which mostly served the farmers and workers from the nearby villages, to the front entrance facing the highway. By 1989, the farm Tung Suwan reduced its tobacco leaves intake due to many difficult business environmental factors. Some of the buildings were used for other business purposes, such as fertilizer warehouse or cattle farming sheds. Because of Mr. Tawat's passion in antique and old buildings, he bought and moved the old structures from other area and rebuilt them in the estate, including the old Lanna house, old Karen house, and old Lanna rice mill. Mr. Tawat founded that local artisans who made hand-woven cotton fabrics faced difficulties in selling their products, so he decided to jump in and help, and he started buying such products from the local craftsmen and selling them at the farm. Farm Tung Suwan completely retired from tobacco business in 1995 because of the increasing production cost, labour cost, declining number of tobacco farmers, shortage of firewood fuel, and complaints from neighbours about smell and smog pollution. From Tung Suwan's tobacco processing quotas were then transferred to other tobacco estates in Lampang. The construction of the restaurant and hotels started at this point in 1995. By 1997, the Kaomai Lanna resort was officially open for business. The Northern Thai Lanna words means the grand old tree shade of Lanna. The resort had 36 rooms renovated from a cluster of 18 tobacco drying barns. All the rooms were decorated with British Burmese colonial furniture from Mr. Tawat's collection. He set the resort's landscape guideline to keep all the big trees in the property with the addition of decorative plants. In 2005, the old station manager's cottage was renovated into the Kaomai Lanna Resort's Tuckin Spa. By 2013, with the supports from several experts in related areas, a new project in renovating the remaining empty land and historic lanes and a number of abandoned tobacco drying barns of Pham Tung Suong, along with the refurbishment of a cafe building from the only twin tobacco drying barn in Pham Tung Suong started. Soy. By 2017, Cafe Rong Bom opened up. Historic lanes and museum had been opened to the public. The project overall reflects the glory and decline of the tobacco industry in Chiang Mai in a parallel to the change of locals' lives over the country and the preservation of heritage structures and grand old shady trees. So there's a little bit about the history of this cafe and restaurant and resort. And it did have a swimming pool at this resort. I saw it while I was walking around. And the buildings look absolutely beautiful, as you can see through some of the filming that I've done within this video. Now, this cafe had some really nice coffee. We didn't try the cakes, but they did look absolutely delicious. We had ordered ko pao from the actual restaurant and then brought it over to the cafe. And so it is a real ambience, this place, just to sit around, chill and relax. And I love how they've restored these old tobacco drying barns just to create a little bit of history and museum for people to walk around and look at to see what the tobacco industry looked like back then. But these are the grounds of the place where I'm walking around now. And it's absolutely beautiful just exploring. And in the distance there, you can see the old tobacco drying barns, which they've sort of renovated into these cottages, which look quite beautiful. And I love the way they've actually covered these cottages in all this greenery. It looks like so European. And I guess that's why a lot of people stop here and take photos. But I don't know, it just looks really beautiful, this landscape. So we went around taking a lot of photos at this place. But I don't know, it's just got this real peaceful ambience to the place overall. And I just loved walking around here, taking photos, just chilling out in the vibe of the place. And but it is worth a visit. There's a big menu in the restaurant, as well as there's the cake selection, the drink selection. And it is about 30 kilometres drive out of Chiang Mai. So you've got to have your own car or a private driver or something, or a bike to actually get out here. But they've just completely landscaped this whole place. And you can tell the work and detail that's been put into this place to maintain the greenery and to maintain the old trees, just because the previous owners had a passion for maintaining heritage overall. But if you like these sort of videos, me exploring different areas of Chiang Mai and northern Thailand and, well, travel in general, please hit like. And if you've got any suggestions on where I can go here in the north of Thailand, where I'm living the majority of the time, then yes, leave the comments in below. But again, hit like and please subscribe if you like these sort of videos, and have a beautiful day.